Are you ready to discover the secrets to living a more enriched and vibrant life? Today, we're excited to delve into a topic that can significantly boost your well-being as you age. The 11 pitfalls to steer clear of in old age, guided by the enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Picture a life filled with peace, purpose, and happiness, regardless of your age. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, provides profound guidance on living virtuously and maintaining balance and serenity. These insights are particularly valuable as we journey into the later stages of life, helping us cultivate a healthy, meaningful, and fulfilling old age. Whether you're approaching this phase yourself or supporting those who are, this video is brimming with essential advice to help you flourish. So, get comfortable and join us on this enlightening exploration. If you find this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and transformative content. Your support is invaluable and enables us to continue sharing these insights with you. Let's get started. First mistake, neglecting health. The first mistake may be neglecting our health, a crucial aspect of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. As we journey through life, it's essential to recognize that while many external factors are beyond our control, the care we give to our bodies is something we can and indeed must manage. This isn't just about physical well-being, it's about nurturing our entire being, mind, body, and spirit. Today, let's explore how maintaining our health is not only a personal responsibility, but a moral duty, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism. Health is more than just the absence of illness. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. The Stoics believed that caring for our health is a moral obligation because it enables us to live life to its fullest potential. Our physical health significantly impacts our mental state. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mental stimulation are not just physical activities. They are practices that enhance mental clarity and emotional resilience. As we age, these habits become even more critical, helping us maintain cognitive function and emotional stability. Neglecting our health can lead to chronic diseases, reduced physical capabilities, and mental decline. These outcomes not only affect our quality of life, but also our ability to engage with the world meaningfully. By prioritizing health, we prevent these issues and ensure that we remain active participants in our own lives. Health requires self-control, a virtue highly valued by the Stoics. This means making conscious choices about what we eat, how we move, and how we think. By exercising self-control, we strengthen our ability to resist unhealthy temptations and make decisions that align with our long-term well-being. Perseverance is another virtue that is nurtured through health practices. Sticking to a regular exercise routine or a balanced diet requires commitment and resilience. These qualities not only improve our physical health, but also prepare us to face life's challenges with greater fortitude. Mental health is an integral part of overall well-being. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and continuous learning keep our minds sharp and our spirits uplifted. These activities help us manage stress, reduce anxiety, and maintain a positive outlook on life. Our health also affects our social interactions. When we feel good physically and mentally, we are more likely to engage positively with others. This enhances our relationships and contributes to a supportive social network, which is vital for emotional health. As we age, maintaining health becomes even more important. It allows us to enjoy our later years with vitality and joy. By taking care of our health, we ensure that we can continue to pursue our passions and contribute to our communities. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Our health is one of those things. By taking responsibility for our well-being, we align ourselves with Stoic principles and live a life of virtue and purpose. Incorporating healthy habits into our daily routine doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small. Choose nutritious foods, find physical activities you enjoy, and engage in mental exercises that challenge and inspire you. We all face obstacles in maintaining our health, whether it's time constraints, lack of motivation, or physical limitations. By acknowledging these barriers and finding creative solutions, we can overcome them and stay committed to our health goals. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who value health can provide motivation and support. Whether it's joining a fitness group or participating in community activities, being part of a health-conscious community can reinforce our commitment to well-being. Regularly reflecting on our health journey helps us stay on track, celebrate small victories, and learn from setbacks. This reflection not only boosts our motivation, but also deepens our understanding of ourselves. For example, consider someone who decides to incorporate a daily walk into their routine. This simple act not only improves cardiovascular health, but also provides mental clarity and emotional uplift. Over time, this habit can lead to a more active lifestyle, better social interactions, and a greater sense of purpose, illustrating how small changes can have profound impacts on our overall well-being. Second mistake, living in the past. Have we ever found ourselves trapped in the web of our own past, replaying old memories like a broken record, and wondered why we can't seem to move forward? How often we find ourselves lost in thoughts of what once was. We might reminisce about past glories or dwell on mistakes that haunt us. This tendency to live in the past is a common human experience, yet it can be a significant barrier to our happiness and growth. The Stoics, ancient philosophers who have much to teach us about resilience and wisdom, remind us that the past is beyond our control. By clinging to it, we risk missing out on the richness of the present moment. When we allow past experiences to dominate our thoughts, we often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of regret or nostalgia. These emotions, while natural, can cloud our judgment and prevent us from seeing the opportunities that lie before us. The Stoics encourage us to view the past as a series of lessons, rather than a chain that binds us. By doing so, we can transform our past experiences into valuable insights that guide us, rather than hinder us. Imagine the freedom that comes with accepting the past for what it is, a collection of moments that have shaped us but do not define us. This acceptance is not about forgetting or dismissing our history. Rather, it's about acknowledging it without letting it dictate our present actions. By embracing this mindset, we open ourselves to the possibility of living more fully in the here and now, where true life unfolds. Living in the present requires us to cultivate mindfulness, a practice that involves being fully engaged with our current experiences. When we focus on the present, we become more attuned to the beauty and complexity of life as it happens. This attentiveness allows us to appreciate the small joys and navigate challenges with a clearer perspective. The Stoics believed that by grounding ourselves in the present, we can achieve a sense of peace and contentment that is not easily shaken by external circumstances. We might ask ourselves, how can we begin to shift our focus from the past to the present? One approach is to practice gratitude. By regularly reflecting on what we are thankful for in our current lives, we can foster a positive outlook that diminishes the power of past regrets. Gratitude helps us recognize the abundance around us, encouraging us to engage with life more fully and joyfully. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. However, by focusing on the present, we equip ourselves to respond to these challenges with clarity and composure. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions. This empowerment comes from living in the moment, where we can make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. Living in the present also enhances our relationships. When we are fully present with others, we listen more deeply and connect more authentically. This presence fosters empathy and understanding, strengthening our bonds and enriching our interactions. By being present, we show others that we value them, creating a space for meaningful connections to flourish. So, let's ask ourselves again, are we ready to step out of the shadows of our past and into the light of the present? By doing so, we not only honor the lessons of our history, but also embrace the fullness of life as it unfolds before us. Together, we can embark on this journey of presence, finding joy and meaning in each moment we are given. Third mistake, resisting change. The next point is something many people find challenging, yet it holds profound importance in our journey through life. Resisting change. As we navigate the complexities of aging, change becomes an ever-present companion. It manifests in various forms, from the gradual shifts in our physical abilities to the poignant loss of those we hold dear, and even in the subtle alterations of our daily routines. In these moments, we are reminded of the wisdom found in Stoic philosophy, which gently guides us to embrace change with a sense of calm and acceptance. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not have control over the external events that unfold around us, we possess the power to shape our responses and attitudes. This is where our true strength lies. Together, we can cultivate an inner resilience and adaptability that allows us to perceive change not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a gateway to personal growth and renewal. By shifting our perspective, we transform what might initially seem like a burden into an opportunity to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Let us consider change as a natural part of our life's journey, a force that, when embraced, can lead to profound transformation. As we open our hearts and minds to the inevitability of change, we discover the potential for new beginnings and the chance to redefine our paths with courage and grace. In doing so, we not only honor the process of aging, but also enrich our lives with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Fourth mistake, being overwhelmed by emotions. Master your mind, or it will master you. This enduring insight from Horace encapsulates the core of emotional control, a key element of Stoic philosophy. Today, let's explore the fourth common error we make, being dominated by our emotions, and examine how we can turn this obstacle into a chance for personal growth and resilience. In our daily experiences, emotions like anger, fear, and even excessive happiness can sometimes resemble a fierce storm, threatening to overwhelm us and cloud our judgment. These strong emotions can drive us to make rash decisions that we might later regret. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, provides us with valuable strategies to navigate these emotional storms with poise and calmness. It teaches us that while we cannot always control external events, we can control our reactions. Imagine a situation where anger arises, perhaps during a disagreement with a loved one or a challenging scenario at work. In such moments, it's easy to let emotions take control. However, Stoicism encourages us to pause and reflect. By stepping back, we can observe our emotions without being carried away by them. This practice of mindfulness allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Emotional resilience is not about suppressing our feelings or ignoring them. Instead, it's about recognizing them, understanding their origins, and choosing how to act. This approach empowers us to maintain a calm and composed mindset, even in the most stressful situations. By doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and stability that remains unaffected by external chaos. Consider fear, a potent emotion that can immobilize us or drive us to hasty actions. Stoicism teaches us to face our fears with courage and rationality. By examining the source of our fear and evaluating its legitimacy, we can reduce its hold over us. This process not only alleviates anxiety, but also enhances our ability to make clear and wise decisions. Similarly, excessive joy, though seemingly positive, can also lead to imbalance. When we become overly attached to temporary pleasures, we risk losing sight of our long-term goals and values. Stoicism reminds us to find joy in the present moment without becoming dependent on it. This balanced approach allows us to enjoy life's pleasures while staying grounded in our principles. Self-reflection is a crucial tool in mastering our emotions. By regularly examining our thoughts and feelings, we gain insight into our emotional patterns and triggers. This awareness helps us anticipate and manage our reactions, fostering emotional intelligence and maturity. Through self-reflection, we learn to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. Incorporating Stoic practices into our daily routine can significantly enhance our emotional resilience. Techniques such as journaling, meditation, and visualization help us cultivate a mindful and reflective mindset. These practices enable us to process our emotions constructively, leading to greater clarity and understanding. Fifth mistake: isolating yourself socially. Isolate yourself socially. Yes, it's a mistake we might find ourselves making when life becomes too much or when we feel the need to tackle everything independently. But let's take a moment to reflect on what this choice means. Human connection is vital to our emotional health, no matter our age. By isolating ourselves, we sever the support systems that can guide us through life's hurdles. Think back to a moment when we felt truly connected. Perhaps during a family celebration, a heart-to-heart with a friend, or even a shared experience with a stranger. These interactions offer us crucial support, happiness, and a sense of belonging. The Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, recognized the significance of community. They taught that we are naturally social beings, and engaging with others adds depth and richness to our lives. Connecting with others allows us to cultivate virtues like kindness and empathy. It enables us to view the world from different angles, expanding our understanding and deepening our compassion. Research consistently shows that individuals with robust social networks enjoy better mental health and lead longer, more fulfilling lives. This isn't merely about having numerous acquaintances. It's about fostering meaningful relationships that nurture and sustain us. In today's digital world, where virtual connections are readily available, maintaining genuine relationships is still essential to our well-being. Technology can enhance our interactions, but it should never replace the warmth of a face-to-face conversation or the comfort of shared silence. Let's encourage ourselves to reach out, engage, and be present with those around us. Whether it's joining a community group, calling a friend, or simply smiling at a neighbor, these small acts of connection can profoundly impact our lives. Together, we can create a support network that not only helps us thrive, but also enriches the lives of those we connect with. Let's embrace our social nature and remember that we are never truly alone. Sixth mistake: not having a purpose. How's your day going? If we pause for a moment to reflect on the importance of having a purpose in our lives. Imagine we're sitting together, sharing a conversation about the essence of living with intention, especially as we grow older. The Stoics, wise philosophers of ancient times, remind us that a purposeful life is one that aligns with nature, reason, and virtue. As we navigate through the transitions of life, retirement, the loss of loved ones, or changes in our health, it's easy to feel adrift, as if our compass has lost its direction. But let's consider this. What if we could find new meaning by engaging in activities that bring us joy, by volunteering our time to causes we care about, or by embracing the endless journey of learning? When we choose to stay active and involved, we open ourselves to a profound sense of fulfillment. We live in harmony with our values, and in doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire those around us. Seventh mistake: failing to learn. Lenin taught us to learn until our last breath, And today we delve into the seventh mistake, neglecting to learn. Picture us as voyagers on a vast sea, where life's waves are ever shifting and the winds of time are unpredictable. To navigate this journey successfully, we must continuously adjust our sails and explore new horizons. This is where the power of learning becomes essential. The Stoics believed that by keeping our minds open and curious, we cultivate resilience and adaptability. Imagine a tree, firmly rooted yet flexible enough to bend with the breeze. This is what learning does for us. It anchors us while allowing us to adjust to life's ever-changing landscapes. In a world that never stands still, where technology advances, cultures merge, and new challenges emerge, the ability to learn and adapt is not just advantageous, it is crucial. By embracing learning, we arm ourselves with the tools to face the unknown with assurance. We become like adept sailors, ready to harness the winds of change rather than be overwhelmed by them. Learning transcends the confines of books or classrooms. It is a mindset, a way of engaging with the world. Whether acquiring a new skill, immersing ourselves in a novel, or simply observing our surroundings, every experience offers a chance to learn. Each lesson brings a sense of accomplishment that fuels our curiosity and prevents mental stagnation. Let us be seekers of knowledge, explorers of ideas, and architects of our own growth. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire those around us to pursue their own paths of discovery. As we learn, we evolve, and as we evolve, we become the best versions of ourselves, ready to embrace whatever the future holds. Eighth mistake, losing mental flexibility. Another point that makes you truly resilient in the face of life's challenges is the ability to maintain mental flexibility. Imagine we're standing at the edge of a vast forest, each tree representing a belief or idea we've held on to throughout our lives. Some trees are sturdy and ancient, deeply rooted in our experiences, while others are young and pliable, swaying with the wind of new information and perspectives. As we walk through this forest, we notice that the path is not always clear. Sometimes we must navigate around fallen branches or unexpected obstacles. This journey through the forest is much like our journey through life. If we remain rigid, insisting on following a predetermined path without deviation, we may find ourselves stuck, unable to move forward. But if we allow ourselves to be flexible, to consider new routes and perspectives, we can find our way through even the densest parts of the forest. Think of mental flexibility as a skill, much like a muscle that needs regular exercise to stay strong. When we practice this skill, we cultivate a mindset that is adaptable and open. We learn to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This mindset allows us to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling existence. Ninth mistake, worrying too much about the future or walking down a serene path, surrounded by trees, with sunlight filtering through the branches. The air is fresh, the sounds of nature surround us, and yet, instead of appreciating the moment, our thoughts drift far ahead, focusing on what could go wrong later on. We're not fully here. We're missing the present because our minds are tangled in uncertainty about the future. Focus on the things within our control and release what's beyond it. When we get stuck in worrying about the future, we're trying to control things we can't influence. The truth is, we cannot predict every event that lies ahead, but we don't need to. What matters is how we respond to today's challenges, how we engage with this moment, because this is where we have the power to act. Let's think of life as a journey on a ship. Storms will arise, but we can't prevent them. What we can do is steer the ship. We prepare ourselves to navigate whatever waters we encounter. This trust in our own ability to adapt is what brings us peace. Worrying about the unknown future only heightens stress. When we anchor ourselves in the present, we free up mental space to truly experience life, cultivating gratitude for what we have right now. Then, by focusing on today, we can reduce anxiety and approach life's unpredictability with a sense of calm. The future will arrive when it's meant to, but there's no need to live in it prematurely. This moment, here and now, is enough. 10th mistake: neglecting connection with nature. When we talk about connection, it's not just about how we relate to one another. It's about how we relate to the world around us, especially nature. In the rush of our daily lives, we often forget that nature is not just a backdrop, but a source of calm and insight that we can tap into. How often do we find ourselves too busy to notice the simple beauty of a tree swaying in the breeze, or the stillness of a quiet morning? Our modern lives pull us in many directions, and we tend to neglect this fundamental relationship with the natural world. We lose touch with a vital part of ourselves when we're disconnected from nature. The Stoics, ancient philosophers with a deep understanding of life's principles, taught that harmony with nature leads to inner peace. It's not about escaping our responsibilities, but about finding balance. Being in nature, whether walking through a forest or simply sitting in a garden, helps us slow down and feel more grounded. The stresses of everyday life fade when we immerse ourselves in the natural world. Nature has a way of clearing the mind and lifting the spirit. A simple walk outside can transform our mood, offering clarity in ways that hours spent in front of a screen can never match. We don't need grand gestures to feel this connection. It could be as simple as taking a moment to breathe in fresh air or gaze at the clouds. By neglecting this relationship with nature, we deny ourselves a powerful source of restoration. There's a reason why time spent outdoors reduces stress, lifts our spirits, and sparks creativity. It's not just about physical health, it's about emotional and mental well-being. Nature reminds us to live more fully, to take in the small moments, and to find joy in the world that exists outside of our immediate concerns. Let's not forget how important it is to reconnect, whether through a walk, a moment of stillness, or simply paying attention to the natural world around us. We find something deeper than peace. We find ourselves. Nature offers that space where we can step back, recharge, and remember what truly matters. 11th mistake: neglecting spiritual growth. And finally, also the most important point we want to share with you today. The 11th mistake: neglecting spiritual growth. Imagine we've spent years focusing on our careers, relationships, and personal goals, but something still feels missing. That missing piece is often our spiritual growth. Something that isn't just about religion or faith, but about the cultivation of our inner values. It's about developing virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice. Picture this: wisdom guiding us through the toughest decisions, courage standing by our side when we feel fear creeping in, and justice ensuring that we act with fairness and integrity. These aren't just abstract concepts. They are the compass that leads us to a life of purpose. They shape how we interact with the world, how we face challenges, and how we define success. Spiritual growth transforms us. It's not about changing who we are, but becoming the best version of ourselves. When we focus on this growth, we begin to align our actions with our highest values, and the result, a life filled with meaning. Think about the sense of peace that comes from living in harmony with what truly matters to us. It's a feeling of knowing that, no matter what happens, we are grounded in something deeper, our moral clarity. The mistake comes when we overlook this part of our development. When we push aside our spiritual growth, we risk feeling lost, even in the midst of material success. We risk making decisions that don't reflect who we truly are. But when we invest in this growth, we build a life where our actions, thoughts, and desires all move in the same direction, toward fulfillment. In the end, spiritual growth is what helps us live a life that resonates with our deepest values. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Each step we take toward this growth brings us closer to personal excellence. It's a journey worth taking, one that leads us not just to external success, but to inner peace. And that is where true fulfillment lies. To wrap things up, aging gracefully involves being aware of and steering clear of common missteps that can affect your well-being. By making conscious choices, you can create a more rewarding and meaningful life in your later years. It's always possible to make positive changes no matter your age. We'd love to hear from you. Share your insights or experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more enriching content. Stay healthy and live wisely.